Breakfast, my good evening and welcome to the Manx Radio Folk Show with me, John Barker, playing you the best in folk and roots music from the Isle of Man and from all around the world. Tonight we're starting in the USA with Crooked Still. This is Oxford Town and Cumberland Gap. That was one of the first progressive bluegrass bands, Crooked Still, from 2006, and their album Shaken by a Low Sound. Next, Barry Dransfield, Robin Hood and the Peddler.
It's of a peddler bold there chanced to be. He took his pack all on his back and merrily trudged orderly. By chance he met with two troublesome men there chanced to be. And one of them was bold Robin Hood, the other one was Little John so free. Oh peddler, peddler, what is in thy pack? Come speedily and tell to me. I've several suits of the gay green cloth and silken bowstrings 2 or 3. If you've several suits of the gay green cloth and silken bowstrings 2 or 3, then by me body, says Little John, 1/2 your packet shall belong to me. Oh no, cries the peddler bold. Oh no, that ne'er could be. There's never a man in all Nottingham can take 1/2 of my pack from me. The peddler, he's pulled off his pack, put it a little below his knee, saying if you do move me 1 perch from this, my pack and all it shall go with thee. Then Little John, he's drawn his sword, the peddler by his pack did stand. They fought until they both did sweat, till he cries, peddler, pray hold thy hand. And Robin Hood, who'd been standing by, well, he did laugh most heartily. I could find a man of much smaller scale that could thrash the peddler and also thee. Go try you, master, says Little John, and go you try right speedily. For by me body, says Little John, I know this night you will know me. Then Robin Hood, he's drawn his sword, the pedlar by his pack did stand. They fought until the blood in streams did flow, till he cries, pedlar, pray hold thy hand. O pedlar, pedlar, what is thy name? Come speedily and tell to me. Well now my name I could never tell, till both your names you have told me. Oh, the one of us is bold Robin Hood, the other one's Little John so free. Then said the pedlar, it lays to my good will whether my name I choose to tell thee. I'm Gamble Gold of the gay green woods, travelled far beyond the sea, for killing a man in my father's land, far from the country I was forced to flee. If you're Gamble Gold of the gay green woods, travelled far beyond the sea, you are my mother's own sister's son, what nearer cousins could we be? They've sheathed their swords, I with friendly words, so merrily they did agree. They went to an alehouse and there they dined, and cracked bottles right merrily.
Now sadly, traditional Irish music lost one of its most influential figures last week. Charlie Lennon died at the age of 85, who's very well known as a fiddler, composer and pianist throughout Ireland and the wider world, and indeed to some here on the Isle of Man, who I know have played with him in sessions in the past. Interesting trivia fact, he studied nuclear physics at the University of Liverpool. Before teaching at the University of Galway, he moved to Spiddal after his retirement, where he opened a recording studio. Here's Charlie Lennon playing with Johnny O'Connolly and a couple of tunes, Step It Out Joe and Murphy the Big Man. great Charlie Lennon there, with Johnny O'Connelly. Staying with Irish musicians, Live in Dublin by Christy Moore was a CD that we listened to an awful lot in the past. On it, Christy performs with Donald Lunny and Jimmy Faulkner. It was released in 1978, and this is Clyde's Bonnie Banks.
By Clyde's bonny banks, as I sadly did wander among the pit heaps, as the evening drew nigh, I spied a fair maid, all dressed in deep mourning. She was weeping and wailing with many a sigh. I stepped up beside her, and thus I addressed her. Pray tell me, fair maid, of your sorrow and pain. Oh, sobbing and sighing, at last she did answer. Johnny Murphy, kind sir, was my true lover's name. 21 years of age, full of youth and good looking, to work down the mines of High Blantyre he came. The wedding was fixed, all the guests were invited. That calm summer's evening, my Johnny was slain. The explosion was heard, all the women and children, faces, they ran to the mine. When the news was made known, all the hills rang with mourning. 310 young miners were slain. Now husbands and wives and sweethearts and brothers, that Blantyre explosion you'll never forget. And all you young miners that hear my sad story, remember your comrades who lie at their rest.
From Christy Moore and Friends back in 1978, we came right up to date there and to Scotland with the Kieran Ryan Band, with Wildcard from last year's album Occupational Hazards. Going back to Ireland briefly, I'll play another track from David Murphy's CD, Cuiva Glynn, Explorations in Irish Music for the Steel Guitar. This is the title track, Cuiva Glynn. I do find that album by David Murphy quite hypnotic. Explorations in Irish Music for the Steel Guitar, Cuiva Glynn. Now, music happening around the island this week, there's lots of it, of course. Wednesday night will be the traditional session in O'Donnell's. Wednesday night is also Blues Club in the Railway in Douglas, where you'll be looked after by the Heinrich Maneuver and Stalking Heads plus guests. I very much hope to be back in action for the July Club myself. Wednesday night's a busy night because at the Sailors' Shelter over in Peel there's Relative Impact and the Ken Experiment with the host John Rusco. There'll be the Folk Club in Ramsey on Thursday night at the Buffs Club, the Trad session at the Mitre on Friday night. I'm sure there'll be a Sunday afternoon session, but I'm recording a little early so I haven't heard where that one is yet. And on Monday the 24th of June, part of the Manannan Festival, down in Port Erin, Eliza Carthy is playing. Something not to be missed. It's her first visit to the island, she tells me. One of my favourite albums of hers is Big Machine, which she recorded with the Wayward Band in 2017. Here's a track from it, Great Black Back, which reflects on the experiences of the poet Melanie Challenger on aboard the RRS James Clark Ross searching for whales in the Antarctic. So that was Eliza Carthy with the Wayward Band. And Eliza is appearing on the 24th of June at the Erin Arts Centre as part of the Manannan Festival. Another festival coming up on the island, of course, is in Cruinniuc in July. And over the last few weeks I've been playing music by artists that are going to be appearing there. On the 22nd of July, Heiska performing at the Centenary Centre, and also appearing on the same night are Elizabeth Davison Blythe and Daniel Quayle. From their album The Coast Road, this is The Wave. week or so after in Cruinniuc, the next festival I'm off to is back in my home part of the world at Saltburn by the Sea, the Saltburn Folk Festival, and performing there will be Holly and the Reivers. This is The Bold Marauder. I can't believe it's 9 years since False Lights released Salva. Modern folk rock fronted by Sam Carter and Jim Morey. Fantastic guitar tones on this first album. They have released another album, I must say I still prefer the first album, but I look forward to see what they come up with next. From Salvo, this is The Banks of Newfoundland.
Jumpers wear, but have big monkey jackets always at your command. And think of the cold nor'westers that blow on the banks of Newfoundland. So we'll rub around, we'll scrub around with holy stone and sand, and say farewell to the virgin rocks on the banks of Newfoundland. We had one female passenger, Bridget Riley was her name, and to her I promised marriage, and on me she had a claim. She tore her flannel petticoats to make mittens for our hands. She couldn't see the sea boys freeze on the banks of Newfoundland. So we'll rub around, we'll scrub around with holy stone and sand, and say farewell to the virgin rocks on the banks of Newfoundland. We had one Lynch from Ballin and Hinch, Jimmy Murphy and Mike Moore. It was in the winter of '62, them sea boys suffered sore. They'd sold their clothes in Liverpool and pawned them out of hand. Not thinking of cold nor'westers that blow on the banks of Newfoundland. The night as I lay in my bunk, dreaming all alone, I dreamt I was in Liverpool, way back in Marylebone, with my true love there beside of me, and a jug of ale in hand. I wake up broken hearted on the banks of Newfoundland. So now of Sandy Hook and me boys, and the land's all white with snow, and a tugboat
As I said, fantastic electric guitar tones from False Lights. I'd love to play in a band that made that sort of noise. Anyone up for it? Let's make it happen. Get in touch. Next, as they say, something completely different. Anne Briggs, singing that wonderful traditional song, Willie of Winsbury.
The king has been a prisoner, and a prisoner long in Spain, and Willie of the Winsbury has lain long with his daughter at Ain. What ails she, my daughter Janet? Well, you look so pale and wan. Oh, have you had any sore sickness, or yet been sleeping with a man? I have not had any sore sickness, nor yet been sleeping with a man. It is for you, my father dear, for biding so long in Spain. Cast off your berry brown gown, you stand naked upon the stone, that I may ken ye by your shape, whether you be a maiden or none. And she's cast off her very brown gown, she stood naked upon the stone. Her apron was low and her haunches were round, her face was pale and wan. Oh, was it with a lord or a duke or a knight, or a man of birth and fame? Or was it with one of me serving men that's lately come out of Spain? No, it wasn't with a lord, nor a duke, nor a knight, or a man of birth and fame, but it was with Willie of Winsbury. I could bide no longer alone, and the king he has called on his merry men all, by 30 and by 3, says, fetch me this Willie of Winsbury, for hanged he shall be. But when he came the king before, he was clad all in the red silk. His hair was like the strands of gold, his skin was as white as milk. has made her the lady of as much land as she'll ride in a long summer's day.
Well, that's just about it for this week. I'd love to hear from you. Do email folkshow@manxradio.com. If you've got any music you'd like me to play, if you've got any gigs coming up on the island that are folky or rootsy type music, you know what we like here. I'd love to hear about any new Manx music out there. I'm sure you realise that I try to play at least one Manx track per show, and it'd be lovely to have something new to play. Do get in touch. To finish tonight, a track from John McCuska's Best Of album from last year. He's a Scottish fiddler who had a long association as a member of the Battlefield Band and also as band member and producer for Kate Rusby. Here's a track called The Wishing Tree. I'll be back next week to play more folk and roots music from the Isle of Man and from all around the world. I'll see you then.